ladies, and welcome back. Alright, are you ready for this one? Cream, corn and bacon cob loaf. Mate, we grew up with these. They are frigging awesome. An awesome munch. Alright, so the first thing we need a cob loaf. So I could only get one from the bakery. I couldn't find them anywhere else. So this one's a bit small and high and different, but it'll do. So a cob loaf is basically just a round loaf of bread, but it's like really thick and crusty. Now the next thing we need is one corn on the cob, but I don't have any, and I don't have any money to get any, but I did have some little ones in the freezer. So I've just pulled 3 out, which roughly makes the size of a corn on the cob. And so we need one of them. We need 250 grams of bacon. We need a 300ml tub of sour cream, a 250 gram block of cream cheese, and now we need pizza cheese, about 3/4 of a cup. I will write the recipe below as I always do. And if you can't get a hold of it, just use whatever cheese you can, alright, and grate it up. But if you can get it, get some pizza cheese. Now we need one bunch of chives. I've got these ones out of the garden. I think they're garlic chives. Oh, they smell amazing. They're going to have to do. Now they're pretty big, so I probably won't need quite that many. But yeah, one bunch of chives and a 410 gram can of cream corn. Alright, that is everything we need, folks. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get our block of cream cheese. We want to chop it up, put it in a large bowl, and we want to set it aside to get to room temperature and get nice and soft. Now, once we've done that, we want to get our 250 grams of bacon. Now, we just want to chop it up into little squares, dice, whatever you want to call it, alright? Once we've chopped it all up, we just set that aside for a minute. Now, we're going to get our corn. Okay, so we want to char grill the corn. So if you've got a barbie or something, you can put it over the griller part and, you know, we're going to blacken it all and make it all char grilled. I'm just going to attempt to do it in a little frying pan and see how we go. Alright, so I've got my electric fry pan out. I've just got it on the highest heat I possibly can, and I'm just doing it this way. Now, being frozen corn is a lot mushier than a proper corn, so we'll see how we go. So once we've got them all charcoaled all the way around, we take them off. And then we want to, well, I'm going to have to turn it down a bit, and then we want to chuck in our bacon and we want to cook that. Once we fry the bacon, now we want to take it out and put it on a plate on some paper towel. Now we just want to set that aside until it goes completely cold. Alright, grab out another bowl, and now we're going to get our corn, and we just want to cut all the corn kernels off. Alright, just slice them all off and stick them into a bowl. Juicy little suckers. Alright, once we've done that, we just want to set that aside. Now we just want to get our chives and we want to chop them up really small and put them into another bowl. Alright, now our cream cheese has softened up. We want to get our 300ml of sour cream and put that in there. And we want to add 3/4 of a cup of grated pizza cheese, or whatever cheese you can get your hands on. Now we want to put 1/3 of our chives in, but I'm going to use like a handful like that. Alright, that I picked up. You want to leave some to put on the top after. Now we want to put 3/4 of the bacon in, and we want to leave 1/4 for later to put on top. Now we want to add our can of creamed corn, some salt and pepper. Now we want to mix it all together really well. Now that we've got it all mixed in well, set that aside for a minute and we're almost there. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is preheat our ovens at 180 degrees Celsius. Get our cob loaf ready and grab out a baking tray with some baking paper. Alright, now with a bread knife we want to cut the top off. Now we want to cut it low enough that it gives us a nice big open space to be able to dip all our stuff in later, okay? But we don't want it too low because then we don't have enough room to put all our filling in. Once we've cut the top off, just grab the top and cut it up into small chunks and put it on the baking tray. Now we want to pull the inside out in like chunks, so, and put them on the baking tray. So just decent sized chunks that we can grab and dip in after, and leave a wall around it. Oh, yum. So now we've got it hollowed out like so. Oh my god, mate, this is so bloody good. Alright, now we want to get our filling we made up and we want to put it all in there. Once we've got our filling in there, just move it out of the way for a minute and clean off our bench. Now, because this was a really high, deep loaf, I could have just left a little bit of extra bread in the bottom just to bring it up to level. It doesn't matter, but yeah, I could have. Once we've cleaned our bench off, we want to get some nice big pieces of alfoil. Put our cob loaf on top, and now we want to wrap it. If you have to get a few more big pieces, so be it. I'll just fold it in, fold it up. Like so. Alright, and then we'll just stick that out of the way for a minute. Alright, now we've got our chunks on our tray. As soon as our oven has heated up enough, we want to whack them in for 4 to 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later and they're done. So we've got a little crunch on them. But they're not rock hard, they're nice and soft still. That's exactly how you want them, okay? Now we're just going to chuck them onto a plate. Now we want to put our wrapped cob loaf on our tray. And we want to stick it in for 35 minutes. Oh yeah, baby. Alrighty, 35 minutes later. Okay, leave your oven on. Take it out. Oh yeah, it smells amazing. I'm just going to move it over to open it so I don't steam up the camera. Okay, once we open it, let's see if I can get empty. Just move all the alfoil down and around it. Like so. Oh, are you starting to get excited yet? Because I bloody am. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to put the corn over the top. And the bacon, and the corn, and the bacon. And once we've done that, we want to get just a little bit of our chives and sprinkle them on the top. And now we want to bang it back in the oven just like that. Leave the alfoil down for 5 minutes and we are done, my friends. And just like that, lovelies, we've got ourselves a kick-ass cob. Oh my god, mate. Now, if you're prone to heartburn, don't eat it, or just eat a little bit, or double up on your tabs. Oh, baby. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. How friggin' beautiful is that? Oh. Now, what I do is once all the bread's gone and you've dipped it all in, it's pretty much 3/4 of the way down. I'll get a knife and I'll cut down the loaf like that all the way around. And then everybody can just grab big chunks and it's all stuck to it and it's, oh my god. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely give this one a crack, mate. You're gonna love it. Have an awesome night and I'll see you soon. Bye.